Okay. Hello? Oh god, I think I changed my settings on my mic. Anyways, hello. Hopefully audio sounds good. Is it too loud or is it too... Hold up, I think it's too loud. Hello, hello? Okay. Let me guys know if this all sounds good or not. But anyways, welcome y'all. It has been forever. Jesus. I really want to stream, but most of the stuff that I need to work on is not, I'm not allowed to stream it, so, yeah, I'm in pain. Physically, also. Like, I swear to God, every time I schedule in a stream, something bad happens. It's almost 2 weeks. Yeah, it's been forever. Maybe, since I can't fucking stream any kind of drawing shenanigans, because most of the stuff that I've been working on is, like, not allowed to stream. Maybe I'll just stream some gameplay or something. I really wanna play this one game. I think it's called Darkest Dungeon. Maybe if maybe we could just stream games instead. What do you mean you're not allowed to stream it? I don't have permission to it. I have to sign an NDA, man. Not all projects are allowed to stream. Sadly. Yeah, I mean it's understandable. It is kind of like basically spoiling. But do I wish I could stream it? Of course. Why not? Like, I mean, it's just how it's just a standard, man. That's how it works most of the time. Maybe if it's, I don't know, if it's released to public, maybe I could, like, ask if I can. But it is still low-key spoiler territory. Maybe if there's some, not really spoilery-ish, maybe I can stream it, or maybe I could ask if it's streamable or not. But for the most part, I just don't have permission, sadly. Anyways, let's get to it. Today, we're just gonna be sketching, because we'll be drawing 10 characters, I think. What about the One Punch Man animation you had? I have not yet done that. I haven't touched that in a while. Yeah, well, most of the shit I've been working on is illustration related, which I don't mind. I just couldn't work on my personal projects right now because I need to catch up to work. And the fact that I'm on my period is not helping. I'm in pain. But I did take some painkillers, so right now I'm doing alright. But early this morning I was like, I'm passing in and out. Back and forth. But who knows, maybe we could stream the next One Punch Man animation. It's just not right now. Not right now, because I have deadlines to work with. Anyways, let's go start with position 1. And the other. We need make them walk around and smiling. Uh. Okay, hold up. Let me get some reference. BRB. Okay, there we go. And good luck with your period. I survived. I took some painkillers. All I really needed is to just pop a pill and I'll be okay. It takes a while to takes a while for it to like kick in, but uh yep, I am completely relying to painkillers from every month. It's that man, having periods is like one lame ass subscription, monthly subscription. Are periods really that bad? It depends on the person. Sometimes it's like sometimes it could just be cramps, and that's bearable. Like that's the easiest, to be honest. And some people don't feel the pain at all because their pain tolerance is uh one heck of a beast. But the real reason why it's so fucking annoying and so fucking painful is because not only that you have cramps or your legs are completely fucking disabled, you're gonna feel nauseous, like you want to vomit, but at the same time you can't. You physically cannot for some reason, like nothing's coming out. And at the same time, it feels like you're having diarrhea, but you can't shit it out because you're constipated. And if you mix those all together, you're just knocked out. You can't do shit. That's why I have to take painkillers. But then again, it's different for everybody, which is extremely lucky. Like holy shit. Just walking out, bro. Like they've built different. Some basically don't feel any pain. Others feel the worst. Oh man, I love your no filter. I mean, it do be like that. It is fucking painful. But right now, well, I took a painkiller, so it's uh low key going away now. You talk about diarrhea with your boyfriend. I don't have a boyfriend, so I think we're just so fucking used to it. To the point that it's not really that doesn't really phase us. Of course we don't talk about this shit when we're like having dinner or something or eating something. Because it is inappropriate. Like come on man, not in front of the salad. Not in front of the noodles, man. But if we're ranting about it, yeah, we have zero filter. I gotta make this guy look like he's walking. So. And the tricky to do that with like half of its body just visible. Zombies? Nah. Oh my god, someone is blasting like a power saw outside. I swear to god, man. Every time I stream, our neighbors are fucking doing the most noisiest shit ever. This is why if I have to pick a schedule for a stream, the stars have to align. Or else my neighbors are gonna fuck me up. Or the weather's gonna fuck me up. Oh yeah, sorry if I can't talk that much about what I'm drawing right now. Because yeah, we're just chilling today. But if you guys have like drawing related questions, feel free to. It's just I'm not gonna ramble about drawing right now. Because there's really not that much to say. There's not a lot. Like I just draw. What else there is to say? Is it that related to the comment? Nah. Not really. It's a different work. Were you naturally a good drawer or did you need a lot of practice? I still needed a lot of practice. Even if it's just me doodling, I would already count that as a practice. It's really just it's drawing is like a muscle. Well, it is inherently or fundamentally related to muscle memory. Or muscle memory is a huge factor to it, so it is kind of training like a muscle. And if you don't maintain it, it's gonna go away. Basically, that skill is useless or gonna depreciate if you don't use it. But I mean, was it obvious you had like a natural skill to it? I guess my way of observing things, the way I observe is a lot has to do with visual cues. So I guess it did help a lot. I wouldn't say it's primarily only useful for drawing. I don't think so. It's probably useful to other to other sections. But did it help a lot when it comes to drawing? I would say so, yeah. The visual memory also kind of helps. Or the way to picture it mentally kind of helps. Did it help me is it the natural skill though? I don't know hard to tell. Because I still, need to train my hand to it. But I guess it does in some way. Like for example, some stuff it's kind of hard to explain how I drew a certain way. And all of the explanation that I could have is just, well, it just happens. How were you able to draw that? I don't know, man. I just did. But the thing is, I've already been doing this for so many years. And I started really young, so it's... Does it feel natural? Well, God, I hope so, because I've been doing this for so long. And if you're new to it, yeah, it's not gonna feel natural because you never really gotten used to it. I guess it's the intuition that makes it natural, I guess. And of course, when you're starting out, you're not good from the get-go. Oh, hold up, someone's calling me. Mirby. Okay, I'm back. Oh, where's my footrest? There we go. Okay, where were we? Let me just close a few tabs. I swear to God, I developed this sort of weird habit. I have enough RAMs. I have enough gigabytes of RAM, but I'm still so paranoid and using like what, 5 tabs? Oh yeah, having the interest also kind of helps. Back then as a kid, I was kind of interested on like how things look like in the 3D. I guess in the 3D setting. For example, if I see whatever kind of object really, trying to if I see something and then I would try to like have a 360 view of it on every different angles in my head. But I also was kind of stubborn back then. For example, my younger cousin is a guitar prodigy. He didn't really need to practice it. It was like a natural gift for talent or whatever. Really? I think a lot of it has to do with intuition. Like for example, back then, especially when I was like unfamiliar with fundamentals, heck, I would still think I'm still not super familiar with the fundamentals all that much. Like, do I know the terms? Do I know how and why it looks or why it makes sense? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. But in actuality, for the most part, I probably don't. But my intuition kicks in, and instead of like, what do you call this? Being super analytical about stuff, rather than doing that, I would just be like, I just try to make it look good. That's it. And I think it may seem like it looks easy for them or it looks easy for us. But in actuality, it's just we process information much more different. I guess, or the way we approach it is probably much more different. Like for example, if you have like the right resources, maybe you're also in like in a wonderful environment where you could just pretty much flourish your skills or whatever. Like nothing's holding you back, basically. Then of course the learning process to it is gonna be much more faster. All the stars are lining up. Basically. For me, I can design apps and website very naturally. I never needed school or anything. It's just super easy for me. I feel you. I guess it just feels it just happens. That's the thing. That's how we explain stuff, I guess. How do you use an artist? Oh, I just did. I just do. But that's just a thing when you, I guess, didn't learn in like, I guess, how the curriculum would intended you to learn. Like we skipped the terminology part and just nosedive to like, what do you call this? To the doing part, to the making part. And again, it also has something to do in how you process information. Like for example, you're presented with this picture of a muscle, and you'll be like, "Oh, that's how it works. It twists around that, and it goes like that." Like you just get it immediately. Because you're just much more faster on taking that information. Maybe it's because of how you visualize it, or maybe it's because of how you read it, something like that. And other people are just built different. And of course, I guess when it comes to visual cues, that's definitely my strengths. But if I'm going to like need to read the paragraph, that's where my weaknesses are. Like, oh my god, you want me to read words? That is where I'm much more slower on taking in information. Like if you want me to listen to someone, just completely listen and only relying on, just by hearing, that is where my weakness is. And maybe I'm not in a good environment, maybe like everything is so noisy and it's hard to focus and all that stuff. Then of course I'm gonna like, I can't understand shit if that's the case. Like I watch you right drumming and I'm like, how the fuck how you do that? I don't know, man, it just happens. But to be fair, I have been drawing, I guess, for too long. Like I would hope so. I would hope so that I'm good. Cause it's been so long. That's why if you're like starting out, don't fucking rush yourself. Cause it's not even a pair comparison. I get that comparing yourself can, especially if it's, in a healthier manner. Like you don't take it personal. Like you don't grow insecure if you compare yourself. And instead, you take it as like a way of improvement. But at the same time, you gotta remind yourself like, hey, don't take this personally. And besides, the guy is like drawing for like what? How many years? You gotta, remind yourselves of this type of factors. And besides, I guess I'm one of those people who just does not give a fuck. Unlike, oh, look at this guys, look at this new younger generations of artists. Not like, look how fucking young they are, and they're already so good. I mean, dude, it's so easy to get information these days. And it's so easy to get misinformed also. But and who knows, maybe they're much more in a better environment than we have. Like you gotta think of these things. And again, it's fine to compare yourself. It is a way to like, check other people on how they improved and how they draw and how they do stuff. You just gotta remind yourself that you gotta take it in a healthier manner. I know it just trips me out that you can draw this. I mean, I also I guess I also have this moments, huh? Like, oh yeah, we can draw. Like it do be like that, okay? I just forget that I can do stuff sometimes. Okay, what position 4? What's their foes? Bent over. East side. He's agreeing with Tate. And it's this girl. Okay. Like, if I check out some of my past works and stuff like that, I'm just like, oh yeah, we did draw this. Do you get? I think it's one of my favorite illustrations that I've done. I guess back then was Tai Long. That Tai Long illustration. I still can't believe that I can draw stuff like that. I'm like, oh yeah, we did this type of stuff, especially in animation. I'm just like, oh yeah, we used to make stuff like this. We used to make fight animations and shit. Remember those days? Your early stages of development. Oh god, I hate this type of positions. Any poses that is like needing the body to be completely hunched down kind of weirds me out because the shoulders are like I have control to the chest. You should move to LA and work at a big studio. I wish. But the thing is, it's like, what, 12 hours away? 12 hours away. Thousands of miles away. Literal opposite ends. And also moving to different countries, scary. Scary as shit. And not to mention, LA is expensive to fucking live in. I do heard that it's, animation studios pretty much unionized the shit out of studios in LA. But at the same time, let's remind ourselves that studios outsource the shit out of their products. No questions asked. These big companies, Disney, DreamWorks, they outsource those type of shit. I am so proud of this dynamic posing I just finished. Hold up, let me check. Did you send it on our Discord? Keep forgetting we have a Discord. But yeah, I wish. Yeah, I kind of wish that I could move out. But I feel like I should start, small. Like maybe move like in a different city first to get the hang around like moving out and living alone. I probably also need like a friend or maybe a buddy that I know of to get around in the US. I guess moving in the US is, man, I shouldn't say it's easy, but it's just the language. There's no language barrier, at least for me. Is gonna be the easy part. But the rest are probably gonna be hard. Cause immigrating is always a bitch. A for shortening is on point, let's go. Nice one, bro. You finally you finally have the Krabby Patty formula of foreshortening. Bro, that's me, I'm the bunny. They'll just want me to move out and shit. I gotta learn how to like live by myself for a bit though. In order to move out. Cause I swear to god, I think I like what, cup noodles are the only ones that I know to cook. And probably have like a stable income. Because right now, the reason why I can't move out is because I'm like paying for bills. I'm the one what do you call this? How do you say this? Basically paying for the tuition for my siblings. That's why I couldn't move out and shit. Maybe when my fucking brother finally finishes college. He's too dumb as fuck though. Maybe when he finishes college, I can finally move out. Yeah, I have this what you call the breadwinner's curse. I don't really have a life just yet. Because I am completely I'm like a Aztec equivalent of a sacrifice. I can't have nice shit. I can't have nice things. Aren't you like 21? You free for school and all of it? How old am I again? I'm 22, I think. Oh yeah, I'm 21. Am I 21? I fucking forgot. Yeah, I'm 21. I'm gonna become like 22, I think. In December. You pay for... Yeah, I pay for all fucking bills here. There's like, what? 4 adults here. And yet, I'm the one who has to pay all of the bills. Their tuition, their allowances, or electricity bill and all that shit. Welcome to the Filipino life. You know what I mean? That's the thing when you're birthed to a Filipino family and your family is low middle class or basically at the edge of poverty. I don't get it. Is it a culture thing? Yes, it is a culture thing. Very prominent in Asia, especially in Filipino. If you're birthed to a family that is like, what do you call this, lower middle class or basically at the edge of poverty or in poverty, if you're the oldest and you basically became the breadwinner, it doesn't even matter if you're a middle child, younger child. If you became the breadwinner, you're the only source of income. People are too fucking dependent here. And you're basically the sacrifice of the family. And yeah, they only basically it's this shitty emotional thingy. It's not even fucking emotional. At least for me. Because in all honesty, I just do not give a shit. At this point, it's basically like I'm just paying them to like shut the fuck up and just let me be. But yeah, that's basically every Asian's fucking destiny. Like people are so financially illiterate, they don't know, you know. They use their children as like their, what do you call this, their retirement fund. Because they don't know insurances. They don't get it. They don't know these things, basically. Oh, hold up. Let me fix his face because it's not looking right. It's too long. Yeah, the face shape is not. It's not it. Let me fix. Let me fix this. Yeah, hold up. But yeah, that type of stuff is like really prominent in Asia. The retirement funds, buddy. My dad being an insurance man as his job, shaking his head in shame with people being insurance illiterate. A part of me kind of don't blame, I guess, my parents, because they grew up in the province here, and there's not really a lot of resources. And let's be for real here, education system here is broken as shit. If you are not birthed to a privileged status, you are doomed. Like, you're on your own, buddy. Yeah, I think in Japan it's like that for sure. Kids are expected to take care of their parents. But yeah, I just don't like this pity system. Like, oh, look at your mom, dad. Don't they need your help and shit? I don't like this pity system. This is why I'm kind of like, low key baffled because I grew up watching like, American movies and shit, and seeing how how their life goes. Like, hey, if you hit 18, you're kicked out. You go to college or some shit like that, and you're on your own. In here, not. You're hard stuck to your home. I think Americans are jealous of that, but us, we're jealous of you guys, cause you're. I guess you're. It's kind of like your script, right? Like, if you hit 18, you either get like, you even get a car and shit like that, and just move out and be on your fucking own. And like, what, living in the suburbs is like another thing also. And growing up that and realizing that, you know, the American life isn't equal to what is, you know, the life around here. I was so baffled, like, as especially as a kid, like, you guys have like mailboxes and shit. And as a kid, I'm like, why don't we have that? I'm like, why don't we have sidewalks and shit? And then realizing that, oh, most of these areas are a squatter area. Yeah, basically we need a balance of that type of mindset. Yeah, I guess that's the most healthiest way. That's basically applies to everything, by the way. There's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. It depends. There's a lot of broken families and people who regret not being closer with their families. Really? Because in our perspective, you guys are really, really intimate with your family. Because us, we run on insult jokes, teasing, and a lot of like, oh, you've grown fat. It doesn't apply to me. Because I'm still skinny as hell. There's not really a lot of intimacy. And, or again, those type of people is like, only happens to those who are like in a much more privileged status. I think I should emphasize also that poverty here in the Philippines is crazy. Like, uh, poverty has so many layers here. Like, if you're middle class, you're not really middle class. You're still struggling. You're still at the edge of poverty. You're not safe. And it sounds like a paranoid maniac, but it really is. It's so unstable here that being middle class is not enough. Has many layers, like an onion, like an ogre. But yeah, I think, like for example, my uncle. This is one uncle of mine. He has like one, two, three, four, five, six, seven or eight children. I think. And he's just a construction worker. And construction workers here like earns like what? How much is $500? In pesos, by the way. It's not in US. 500 pesos in USD. That's $8 a day. $8 a day, and he had to provide to like 7 to 8 kids. I can't remember. I know they only live close by, but I don't give a fuck. The crazy uncle? Nah, not the drunk. The drunk uncle. The one who is like has severe alcoholism. Is there an In-N-Out in the Philippines? I wish. And only earns like he earns like a fucking hourly wage in America, I think, right? Is your hourly wage still fucking $7 or something? And that's what he earns for a day. And he's in debt. And he has severe alcoholism. Bro, those are mostly in California and have no international. Yeah, they're not doing international shit. Which is crazy. But then again, kinda based. Hey, welcome you guys. I'm actually not sure how many hours if I'm gonna stream this. What about Chuck E. Cheese? I don't think so. I feel like the kids would find Chuck E. Cheese fucking ugly. We do have Wendy's, I guess, not which is I guess a much better, at least a better version of McDonald's. Bro, I love Chuck E. Cheese as a kid. The number one kids' choice of fast food chain here is Jollibee, which is our local one. It's basically our local equivalent of McDonald's. But, you know, the mascot looks much more better and less ugly. I should have started with the construction of this face first off. Because right now I'm struggling. And yeah. Chuck E. Cheese is a pizza place, right? Pizza isn't really... I mean, we do love pizza. But you know, we still prefer rice. A lot of people here much prefer rice. I actually don't. I like pizza better. We're probably distracting you. Nah, it's okay. It has been a while since we chatted, so that's probably me. I miss being a chatty. Being chatty, you know. It looks weird. Is it because of the eyes? It does look fucking big. Hey Kim, did I tell you that I was in the Chuck E. Cheese anime? Even Onim doesn't understand why it's in the prize section, because it's like one big fever dream. But yeah, they have games and prizes. I think Jollibee has them too, but only if you book for a birthday celebration. Is that a thing in America? Because if you want, you know, a birthday celebration, and if you want to, like, I don't know, rent McDonald's or have the mascots around or something like that, you have to book those. It's not the regular thing, like, you know, every time there's a show. You actually have to book for those. But actually, sometimes there is a mascot hanging around sometimes. I don't know why and what's the occasion, but they do it sometimes. But it's not performative as the same as, you know, Chuck E. Cheese and shit. They just walk around and, you know, have the kids have a great time. And Chuck E. Cheese is a pizza place. Actually, I think of Pinap. The pizza sucks, but they have good breadsticks. Oh yeah, the pizza in in Chuck E. Cheese. I think there was once like controversy to that, right? But that was like really old. Okay. Let's go for number 3. We're so out of order, but I guess let's start with 1, 2, 2, and 3. Injury. Oh fuck! I forgot to. Oh no, this is number 4. Forgot about the details and shit. We got the peace sign. Did you like Alita? Is that the movie? Battle Angel? Alita Battle Angel? I haven't watched, but I can say for sure that it's definitely better than whatever the fuck Captain Marvel did. Because I think it was released the same day. The two released on the same day and something like that. And you know the whole shenanigan when it comes to Captain Marvel, like, oh look at this feminist film, yada yada yada. And you know, it just felt all too fucking pretentious and shit. That it turns out Alita Battle Angel is a much more better story overall, surprisingly. Because it's an anime adaptation, and you know, people have low expectations when it comes to adaptations, which I really cannot blame them for because of how disappointing they are. People have, you know, people have reservations when it comes to Alita because of the weird eyes and shit. Oh my god, the CGI eyes. But it turns out it was immaculately better than Captain Marvel. But then again, Captain Marvel wasn't really a high standard type of movie anyways. No, Sony ad break. Oof. I think my ad went off. Oh damn it. I missed that. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, if there's like an ad playing randomly, that's probably Twitch. My bad. Now, I don't think I can explain the Chuck E. Cheese anime by typing because it's so horrid in a fever dream. Maybe we can make that like our next topic. Lol, I didn't see the anime. I think that's what makes it better. Because, to be fair, the anime was old as shit. And not really a lot of people are familiar with Alita Battle Angel. All that much. But hey, still a good action film. Regardless. Did you hear how people are trashing Captain Marvel 2? I've seen, but I haven't heard that much. Because again, I don't really give a damn. Because it's the same rant over and over again. Now, it feels like I'm some sort of mental asylum. Like, bro, I get it. You don't have to repeat over and over. And besides, I kind of stopped following Marvel shit ever since. The only Marvel franchise or movie that I can think of that I mildly enjoyed was like Deadpool. And then I think after Deadpool 2, I kind of just stopped. I really cannot give a damn on other Marvel stuff. I guess if we're counting Spider-Verse as a Marvel film, which is a bit of a stretch. It felt more like a Sony movie rather than a Marvel movie. Let's be for real here. I really don't like Tom Holland's Spider-Man because it just felt like Iron Man Jr. That's why it didn't, and it just didn't feel like the OG. Or maybe I'm just biased. I am just biased when it comes to Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy. Oh yeah, you guys might be wondering. I removed my webcam. My webcam is out of commission right now. I don't want to use it. Because I'm always tired of plugging in and out of my laptop. And I don't want to break my USB ports on my laptop. So what you get is like a jar right now. It looks like an ominous fucking jar. But I think it's a widget. Like if you guys hip or follow or something like that, it drops off something on the jar. I'm trying to put Mudkip as the one that drops on the jar. I haven't figured that out yet. I should also just use the Gauss or Crustle because they're my favorite Pokemons. But I haven't made that work yet, just yet. So you just have this ominous jar at the fucking corner from now on. And I think it's better. It looks better this way. But yeah, I just much prefer Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy. Yes, is it super fucking corny? Does it make any fucking sense? No, it doesn't. Is it cringy? Who cares? It's a masterpiece. Some of it doesn't age well also. Like, the visual effects. To be fair, I think one scene in Spider-Man 3 has incredible VFX, but then it kind of gets shitted on as the movie goes on. But I'm just much more biased to that one. Because I grew up with that one, and it's much more nostalgic. Oh hey, thank you for the sub. You really tried out that one. Thanks for the tier 1. I only drops a star. I can't figure out how to make it drop Pokemons. Cause that would be so cool. I want Pokemons to be the one dropping Twitch. Why can't you let me have this dream? Please, I beg you. Oh wait, there's 2 Precision 9s. What's... Huh? I'll check up on that one later. For now, let's go to position 2. Position 2 or 3. And maybe I should call a Crystal or Black 2 playthrough. Oh dang, it was... Is Crystal... Is it Gen 5? Yeah, Gen 5. God damn it, I know I should have not started playing Gen 6 as like a what, a first Pokemon game. Cause it's so jarring. It just feels like ass to play. And everything looks ugly on 3D. Like Pokemon, I think Pokemon to this day they don't know how to make their games look good. Cause not gonna lie, everything still feels not so saturated. Black Towel Rift. Oh, it's walking forward. Might need more space. Nah, actually the perspective... fine. But this, yeah, despite being, Gen 6 was like, what, my first Pokemon game, I am much more fond of Sinnoh region. Like, I swear to God, most of my fucking Switch games are also based off of Sinnoh region. I'll probably try to get a copy of Pokemon Scarlet, but only if it's like for dirt cheap. Like, maybe it's a second-hand copy. I'm not buying that shit brand new. Cause it just looks... I just don't like how it looks. But then again, Pokemon players doesn't really buy the game for the looks. They buy it for the Pokemon. Did you plan to do a human Crustle? Nah, Crustle is perfect. Not your boy Junior. I'm sorry. I grew up with Tobey Maguire. I can't handle the new one. I guess it's because the Tobey Maguire version is just far more relatable. Like, let's be for real here. Like, the new Spider-Man has like all these fucking gadgets already handed to him. And it's probably our fans are probably gonna argue otherwise because of what was it? No Way Home, something like that. Haven't watched that actually. I can't help it. It just feel the old one just felt more genuine. Oh, it's swaying to the other side. Fucking Zangief is making me confused. Is he swaying on the other side? Yeah, Sam Raimi gave Toby the organic webbing because he doesn't find it realistic that Peter has money to make web shooters, which leads to more relatability. Exactly! You're gonna get spider powers, might as well get the fucking web. Otherwise, you're just climbing. Like what? Oh, your superpowers is a big ass jump? You have more senses now? The artificial web thingy doesn't make sense to me. Like, bro, come on, you're mutating. That's another thing that what I find so jarring. People would probably say, "Oh, it's more comic." Uh, you know, what do you call this? Comic accurate. Who gives a shit? It doesn't make sense. Yeah, but in the comics, he has artificial. Yeah, it's much more comic accurate, but at the same time, it just doesn't make fucking sense. It's a fucking pizza delivery guy. He can afford all these chemicals. Oh, hold up. I need to be zoomed out because it's gonna... Proportions are gonna get fucked if I don't. Oh yeah, do you ever plan on doing voice chat talk on Discord streams again? Yeah, probably. I stream much more often in Discord anyways. The Toby movies are still the best comic movies ever made. Yeah, the real OG. The first two. Yeah, they kind of went off the rails on the third one. I can't blame you. Nor can I blame Sam Raimi. Oh yeah, The new video game came out, right? New Spider-Man video game. I'm so not updated on this shit because I don't own a PlayStation. Man, a part of me wants to have a PlayStation console again, but at the same time, I really don't have a home setup. Or a setup for home consoles. This is why I favor fucking portability. Because I don't have a monitor. The game looks so good. I mean, it's a PlayStation game. I have no... I cannot argue with PlayStation games when it comes to their visuals. I mean, yeah, I'm a little bit tired of like, oh great, another trying to be super realistic and shit. But at the same time, when they do, what was it, Liza Pi? That game looks good. I actually then I thought it was from software or some shit like that. And yeah, that game looks good. You can't argue with it. But the thing is, oh, and I think there's a PlayStation 5 Slim now. Which I think I always prefer the Slim versions. Let's be for real here. But I think the Slim version kind of looks the same. I actually don't like the shape language of the new PlayStation. I much prefer the PlayStation 4 type of look. But who knows? Maybe I'm just not used to it yet. But the problem is a home. It's a home setup. We do have a TV, but it's on the fucking dining room. There's no seat. There's no comfortable seating there. And it's just, our TV is just hanging on the wall. And then plugged in. And there's like, there's like fucking rice over here and a bunch of tub of water. Our house is not well made. It's not well laid out. So having a home console is like fucking impossible. I do have a monitor, but it's not good for gaming. This monitor is for drawing. It's a drawing tablet. And the reason why I use this is for color accuracy. People are mixing the Spider-Man 2 game, but I'm still gonna try it. Oh yeah, I think there's like mixed reviews, but most of it are like... The reviews that I've been seeing that is negative about it is like... kinda shitty reviews. Like, oh my god, it always pulls out the race card or something controversial, trying to get clicks like that. And I'm like, okay, this is some IGN shit. What is going on? I think the PS5 would be worth it. The best deal is the PS4, but now that, you know, PS5's library is finally, I guess, big enough. Yeah. It's just when it's released, I always am not super interested about it because I know the game library is gonna be small because it just makes sense. It just came out. Hey, Mr. Yoda, welcome. Yeah, they're near Puerto Ricans being pissed off about their flag. I have not heard of this one though. Is the game use the Cuban flag instead of the Puerto Rican flag? Oh boy. Oh, classic. Okay, I forgot the description. Hold up. Oh really? Hold on. I'll share the flag. And you know how much Puerto Ricans hate Cuban because of their band. Well, I guess we're having another history segment, which I don't mind. It's a way for me to get educated because my history class education really here isn't really the strong suit here. I forgot the history about Cuba that much. Cause I keep getting it mixed up. And then again, I just watched a YouTube video, which is really the most shallowest way of doing research. And I can't emphasize enough on like how trash I am when it comes to geography. We don't really have a dedicated subject when it comes to geography. Know what I mean? We never had those. Yeah, we learn history on certain regions and countries, but we don't really delve that much deep to it. I remember when we were learning about Aztec history, I didn't even know that shit happened on like South America because our teacher never said that where it happens because I keep forgetting. Because they never really test us from that stuff. The ones that they and the teacher test us is from like the dates and what they're doing and who are the gods or something like that. Did you like the Mortal Kombat movie? Which one? I have this very uh vague memory of it. And the scene is so fucking specific. I think it was like who was it? Who was that character? Was it Ken? Hold on, let me refresh my Mortal Kombat characters. Memory. Was it Mortal Kombat? I fucking forgot. Or am I mixing it up with Street Fighters? Am I mixing it up with Street Fighters? Goddamn. But no, I don't think I have. It might be. I might be mixing it up with fucking Street Fighters. Look. Years ago, live adaptation were fucking wild. It wouldn't even recognize the characters. I don't know much, but it was during the Cold War with Fidel Castro's Cuba and him wanted to take over Puerto Rico. Oh, was it the guy with that face? You know, I think it was a communist party, and then they were like, and ironically, he became the face of capitalism. Like he's being sold everywhere. The newest one? It was a movie? Hold on, let me fucking search this shit. 2021? It released? I have not seen it. There's not really a lot of footage. Or images, at least. But nah, I have not seen it. Yeah, that's the guy. Okay. Came out like 2 years ago. I have not seen that. I have not heard of it either. That flew past my radar. It might be because nobody talked about it. Maybe that's why. Hold on, I'm just making her bigger. It's on HBO Max. Okay, that's the answer. Do you know how fucking insane subscription in today's age is? If we want to also consume local, local media, we have to subscribe to a local subscription service. And some, you know, maybe Disney or Disney Plus or other subscription that is from a different country. Sometimes they don't localize their prices, or their prices are still expensive for us. And nobody is really that super into subscription here because it's some of it are not official, you know, others have to use a fucking VPN for it and all that stuff. But I guess that's just a soundization thing. We can't have nice things, man. We can't. And then most of us are just resorting to... Well, we have no choice but to fire it. I think... I don't know if you guys caught the news, but our... what do you call this? Health insurance, our public health insurance company got hacked because they were using like what, a trial version of the antivirus system or software. That is how weak the IT infrastructure here. And at this point, nobody was surprised that that happened. It's so fucking vulnerable. And it's also weird that we do have public healthcare, but it's still fucking expensive still. Healthcare is still expensive here. I think Singapore was the cheapest, or is the cheapest that can offer healthcare. But then again, it could be just because that quality of life here is so shitty. Like, if you're probably like, you know, in a different country, maybe at first world or something like that, and you go over here, and you have like a much more stronger currency, I think everything would be cheap to you. But to us, since everything local is so shitty, it's still expensive for us. I think when was it? My uncle's my uncle's is it a surgery? Is it a surgery? Or I'll just call it a procedure. He got his kidney stones removed or fucking blasted. And I think it cost around like $1,000. And if I have to make a comparison to, to the cost of in America, I think you guys have like $10,000 and above when it comes to healthcare, which is insane to us. Which uncle or the decent one, the one who's an architect, the one who actually has a stable job. $1,000 is already expensive for us. Heck, $1,000 a month is like the earnings of like for a comfortable life. We get fined if we don't have healthcare. Like, it's insane. Even the school debt, college debt thing, like reaching around $80,000 and above is insane to me. You can buy, fuck, you can retire with that fucking money. It's not a long retirement, but that's a lot. That's a fucking lot. You can buy land with that shit. 4 million. There you go. It's 4 million pesos here. In the province, you're basically rich with that money. Hold on, I gotta change his face for a bit. I should really start off with a face construction first. So I don't have to deal with this. But yeah, even some Filipinos here are like going to Singapore just to get healthcare because it's cheaper there. It just is. I ended up making my characters have a big ass forehead for some reason. It's just sorry, man. It's just a habit of mine. Certain expression. But yeah. We do have like free colleges. Like you don't have to pay for tuition, stuff like that. Which I guess it's the equivalent of a community college in comparison to you guys. And typically those are much more popular options. Of course, yeah, there's also expensive universities. But most of those universities are like private. And yeah, it's expensive as fuck. And it's in the main city. Or capital city. Which is not a desirable city to live in. Or in my eyes, at least. Because some sections of it is just straight up Raccoon City. Oh, you crossing the street? You either die from a roadkill or a hit and run, or someone steals your shit just by walking on the street. Or you get to be the next victim of human trafficking. It's just not fucking safe. Oh yeah, there's so many syndicates here. Typically some kids are like running around the street. You know, they beg for money and stuff like that. Maybe they sing a song, maybe, or give away these envelopes for you to put your money in, but nobody really puts their money in there. You just lend them in. I keep telling my mom to stop giving them money because it's very obvious that they're not gonna get out of the street just by doing that. I know it sounds harsh to like not donate or help out in some way, but they just do not want to be helped. For real. Or just cannot be helped. And besides, why not just go to, I don't know, to the office of the mayor? For that. Voted them for a reason. Because there are a bunch of syndicates that does that. Like a group of children, but in actuality, there's actually a... It's either an adult or someone else that is like, I guess, the mastermind out of this. It sounds like I'm a fucking tinfoil hat conspiracy theorist right now. But it's actually super common here. That's why nobody fucking trusts anyone here. And if you want to like help in some way, it's much more better that you give them food or something like that. You don't give them money, basically. Because they either buy it to like some useless ass shit or they buy drugs. And it just do be like that. Some people just cannot be helped. And the problem is much more deeply rooted and much more complicated than just lending a penny. Anyways, enough of that desolate fiasco. It's position 7. Let's go with number 3. Let's go the first forefront, then we go to the back. Anyways, lol. Anyways, enough of that. Enough of criminal activity. Let's go with it. Go with holes and vibes and shit. Hold up. Have you ever been to China? Nope. I have not stepped out of my country. Because I do not have a passport yet. I keep telling my mom I should go fucking get one so I have like I can finally have a decent ID I can bring all the time. But nah. I'm hard stuck in my place. I actually want to go. Yeah, when it comes to tech stuff, China is like the best. Oh, sorry, someone's motorcycle is ripping it out there. Uh, if you're like a tech nerd, like you're super into gadgets and all that shit, and you're like tinkering on stuff, China is like the best place to go. They have all the shit. iPhone parts. You guys know that one video of the guy like adding. I think he was adding a headphone jack to his iPhone. And all it's like tech utopia or a nightmare or a dystopia, depending on how you view it. But if there's a country that I wanna visit or wanna like chill and hang out, let's be for real here. It's fucking Japan. mainly, and mainly because of art shenanigans. They have the best stationery supplies. Where else? I'll probably visit some museums. Maybe Ghibli or Pokemon Center, obviously. But it's so expensive. I would need a fuck ton of money before I could even let myself sign. But if I want to like try out artist conventions and stuff like that, uh definitely America. New York Comic Con and all that stuff. Big go to. Like for oh yeah, we don't have Disneyland. I can't wait to experience Disneyland in my 30s. God damn. Like I know we've been shitting on Disneyland for a bit here, but their theme park though. Theme parks though. Pretty lit. Although I've heard that it depends on the location. Some Disneyland places are like really crappy. Or the tourists makes it crappy. Cause I've heard some horror fucking stories on some amusement parks, which is pretty natural. Some amusement parks are just not safe at all. Oh yeah, and I also want to try out experiencing like an anime convention. Oh, what you wearing? Oh, it's the same outfit. Okay. I think we did have a cosplay convention, which is basically our equivalent of an anime convention, but that was just a disaster. I've heard some controversies about it, which again I'm not surprised because it's local. They're very incompetent, as you can see, as far as I can tell. I think the controversy was like there's overbooking that happened, and they did not treat their guests very well. I think it was a VTuber also that talked about it. Conquest, yeah, they overbooked the shit. They did not treat the guests well. Overall, it was a disorganized mess that was caused by the organizers. Was it Bao? I'll probably butcher the name because haven't I haven't watched fucking YouTubers in a while. But yeah, they did not treat their guests well. Again, I'm not surprised. Cause they bite more than they get chew. It's like a fucking airline. Overbooking, and when everybody attends, nobody has a seat anymore. My friend couldn't even go in the second day. By the way, the tickets are not cheap, by the way. It's expensive for us. And then you get to experience a half-ass fucking bootleg Comic Con. But yeah, it was a tragedy. Tragic. Man, they even have big name content creators invited. I think they invited Pokimane. I think. I can't remember, but that could be an old convention. I don't know. I'm not too sure. But basically, to summarize, it was a bunch of Twitch streamers, I think. But yeah, it was a disaster. Sadly. I couldn't bring myself to go to those type of conventions because if I'm gonna go alone, I know that I'm not gonna have a great time. Because what the fuck do I even do there? Can imagine. What else has been in the news? Oh yeah, Attack on Titan finally ended. I have not followed Attack on Titan in a long time, to be honest. And stopped following series way back then. I think it was. I think I dropped the anime around like when they got to the new location. I forgot the name. Remember when they said it was the final season 3 years ago? Yeah, it just took way too much time to the point that I don't know who to blame to this. I can't blame Siyama because he basically just got bullied by the fans at that point to like change the fucking ending. Or Mappa, because Mappa is just taking everything. I think they're taking season 3 of One Punch Man, and I am so reluctant. I'm not saying Mappa is bad when it comes to animation, but I don't like some of the stuff they bring out sometimes. Not gonna lie. AOT Final Season Part 2. 3 Pro Max version 3.0. Canon version. I guess it's because I can't Mappa doesn't have a recognizable style, is a way to say it. Like, for example, in Trigger, you would immediately say, oh yeah, that's made by Studio Trigger. And oh yeah, that's made by Kyo Animation. Like, you could just see it. Like, they have their distinguishing style. But when it comes to Mappa, Mappa doesn't really have a distinguishable style. Or at least from what I've observed. And I get it, they're trying to be more faithful, I guess, to the art style of the manga or whatever. But to me, you're not just creating or recreating the manga or the feel of the manga. You gotta establish yourself as a brand too, right? Or maybe just that's just a me thing. Who knows? And let's be for real. Are they treating the animators well? I doubt it. And most of them, and most of the stuff, the staff that they hire are a bunch of freelancers, I think. Which is, I get it, it's a pretty common practice in anime, in the anime industry, or in the animation industry in general. A lot of shit is outsourced. See those cartoons and shit? You think those are made in house? You think the DreamWorks Studio make their own movies and shit? Not the whole thing. They definitely outsource shit. And that practice is just the norm. Just normal. It's definitely far more common in cartoons also. Or cartoon shows. Where do you think they outsource to? Everywhere, man. Any animation company out there that they either already built their trust into, or the ones that offer cheap prices and maybe some tax exemptions. Because let's be for real here, they're trying to make min max that shit. I don't think there's an expression here. Yeah, neutral. Oh, is this a commission? Yeah. You would not see me doing a personal type of artwork that contains 10 characters. You would not see me do that. I forgot, does she have a hair bun? But like, are there specific countries that are known for animation? Kind of like how India is known for like outsourcing, etc. If I have to name a country, it's probably France, Korea, South Korea, China, and um, probably there's some animation studios in America too, but usually in it, probably outsource in different countries much more because their prices are much more cheaper. That's the most likely. And the thing is, you probably have not heard of these companies, right? Because they're not really super public about it. And nobody, let's be for real here. Does anybody even read the end credits of a movie? India probably also has some animation studios. They are rare, that's true. But it's far more likely that you have one. Because I was surprised that we actually have a studio, or there's an actual studio here in the Philippines that are like does animations, and they're pretty much the one place that people outsource to. Okay, what else? What else? Let's go with 5. Trying to find it. Okay, there. So new. Therapist. Oh, did I mistake it for this one? Damn. Or am I just blind? Oh, I think I did. Oh, well. Oh no, they're both. You making designs based on descriptions? Nah, I'm just. Here's the characters over here at the bottom. So I do have reference. Is he wearing his outfit? Yeah, it does. Might need a bigger canvas for the ones at the back. How many hours has it been? 2? Oh, it's already 3 p.m. I think it's gonna rain. Oh my god. Bro, I just started streaming. I just went back to streaming again. Nothing is in my favor. Weirdly enough though, it's already November but it's still not super cold. Or not cold at all. I think it's cold on the outside, but not on the inside. Maybe because it's humid and shit. Have you heard of Inside Out 2? I swear it came out like nowhere. What? Release date June 2024. I think I've heard of this because most of their new movies weren't super good. It's a Pixar movie, right? Yeah, some of Pixar's movie hasn't been doing well, so they're just gonna go back to making sequels and shit. Yeah, Inside Out jump scare. Yeah, they haven't been doing well, so they have to go back to the good old golden method of making fucking sequels out of fucking sequels. And not gonna lie, I've never been looking forward to Pixar stuff anymore, anyways. Like every time I hear about Pixar, I'm just like, oh, it's you guys. Oh, what are you on? What are you guys doing? You guys good? And I'm much more looking forward to other studios rather than them. I mean, Lightyear turning red and Elemental wasn't a great. Especially Lightyear. I hate that film as much as Boba Crap. Turning Red, I think Turning Red did fine. Elemental need some catching up, but it clutched it. Lightyear definitely was the fucking worst out of the bunch. Everybody fucking hated it. But in comparison to Disney, Disney is struggling. Yeah, they're just not doing great. Oh yeah, I've heard that Netflix is still doing Avatar, which is bizarre to me. I thought that shit was cancelled. I swear to God, Avatar fans. I'm talking about the non-blue, the non-blue people version of Avatar. I swear to God, Avatar fans have not been getting good shit for a while. They get shitted on by a shitty video game. Like, that was like $50. And now they're nervously just waiting that for another live action catastrophe in the making. That God knows if it's gonna be good or not. We having channels. Oh yeah, did you see Jose play with the chess watcher? That is actually one great ass casting though, not gonna lie. That's one heck of a casting, not gonna lie. But yeah, people are just in the mixed bag right now. Avatar fans are just in the mixed bag right now, like pleading to God that it's not the worst thing that they're gonna be seeing. Avatar need to make an open world game. That's what I've been saying. They already have the fucking power system. They already have the classes and shit. And they have a like one heck of a dedicated fan base. The world building, you already have it. Come on. Avatar just have a severe case of like being withheld by by fucking I don't know Nickelodeon and shit. They are being gatekept. Like they have a franchise that you can milk out of, but they just don't know how to. I am an avatar. I am an avatar. Staring with disappointment. Ah, the glorious memes. But, you know, we'll see. That's the thing. We can't say for sure. I am one of those people that can't be bothered, though. I just... Once I see the animated version, there is no way in hell for you to convince me that I should see or watch the live action. Because I've already watched the animation. The animated version. There's no point for me to, like, rewatch it again. That could possibly a worse version of it. It just doesn't make sense to me. Oh, you get to see it in a much more realistic light, though. Yeah, in a much more ugly ass looking light. Oh yeah, and I think Arcane is releasing next year. I think in the same month, November. I think that's the only thing I'm looking forward to. Of course, I'm gonna look forward to 10 out of 10 shit. I don't have high expectations, especially because the original creators aren't on the project. Yeah, they kind of backed out, I think, because they Netflix was trying to convince them to make some changes, which is I just roll my eyes to. Like, let's be for real here. Despite how old Avatar: The Last Airbender is, it was already ahead of its time. If they're gonna pull out the variety card or diversity card, fucking Avatar was already diverse. Fucking Top was blind. What more can you ask for? No, I'm saddened to announce my brother dropped Warwick and called him trash. Right when Arcane Season 2 was announced. I think it's because Warwick became trash because they removed an item. Was it because of an item changes? I think they removed I forgot the item was called. But I remember that item is completely fucking broken because there's no way to counter that. And I think Warwick mains always build that shit. But honestly, Warwick, you can build anything to him. I mean, yeah, there's still you gotta follow the Bible built to him, but one of those. He's not really a tank, but he's more like I forgot what the class is called. Somewhere in the middle. Tanky enough, but not super tanky, but can deal damage. Might be, I don't know, his reason for dropping Warwick. Bruiser? There we go. Yeah, a bruiser. Bruiser class. A lot of the EDC fucking hates Warwick though. But then again, a lot of ADCs hate every berserker or an assassin class that has like 2000 dashes. Well, they can even move. It might be because there's so many things that can counter Warwick. Yeah, it might be. There's a way to counter his ultimate. And if you play safe, you'll probably be fine. Drop League after playing Briar for a bit. I have not heard of that. Oh, oh, the new champ. Yeah. If I remember correctly, is her ultimate has like it's kind of like a Vex ult, but I don't know. You can execute it in like when you're at the fountain. It's that much of a crazy distance. But yeah, the new champions are like, eh. Yeah, I don't know if his lol girlfriend still plays Warwick though. It kind of makes sense. Uh, is Warwick a good split pusher? I forgot if he's good at split pushing. I actually also like champions that are good at split pushing. Why, of course, I don't want to play with my theme, with my team. But I only played Wild Rift, so and only watched like PC gameplay. I never actually played the game or in PC. Almost half the map, yes. How the fuck do you even counter that? Apart from using stasis. Like, I swear to god, stasis is like everybody's go-to item at this point because of that. And if you're a squishy champ, it's GG for you. Just be faster than her. Oh yeah, just dodge it, bro. She's probably at base, but don't worry about it. Just dodge. Cause she has this berserk skill and you can literally can control. What the fuck? Oh yeah, I think I saw that on the release video, but I couldn't understand what the fuck it was. They're, they're trying to remind you guys that berserk is a thing. Or that stand exists. Cause I think only a few champs does that. Some new champs also became irrelevant immediately. I think Renata is that one of the cases of that. I think the only good thing about Renata, or the why people still pick her, is like her revive. It's not actually a revive instantly. You need to take down someone in order to make that revive work. My faces are not on point today. Jesus, it looks off. And Zeri right now is like, Zeri is still a mess, right? This poor champion. She's either super fucking broken or straight up fucking useless. They need to nerf, rework, change this champion completely. I mean, there's Akshan that can rinse his team. I have never seen a good Akshan though. That's the thing. I tried playing Akshan, but his kit is so boring. And typically one tricks are the one that plays or mains Akshan. I really want to know why did this announcement of Inside Out came out of nowhere, since it wasn't announced before. And like Frozen 3 and Toy Story 6. Really? I just think it's pretty obvious because they were losing a lot of money and making a sequel is their safest bet from now on. But yeah, Akshan is also still broken. Especially if it's late game. And if he revives most of your team. The game is a mess, not gonna lie. But no matter what game, I'll still perma-ban Bane. Fuck this champion, man. I tried playing her. I get to be decent with her, but most of the times I'm just like, I'm not doing damage early game. I do not like this. I really don't like late game champs. But at the same time, I don't like being fucking useless by the end game. Vayne is disgusting end game, but it takes up so much to get her going. It's so annoying. And most of the time I play tanks. Tanks are probably the ones that I have fun the most playing. Bruisers are probably also. Right there at the top. But mostly tanks. Who is number 6? This one. Okay, what's the pose? Oh, the hood is up. And hands in their pockets. And I'm in the wrong canvas. Or layer. What time is it? Will I have time for Darkest Dungeons? I really want to play Darkest Dungeons. But I'm not sure if I have time. I have so much deadlines. God damn it. Oh, I just see the Puerto Rican plane. Bruh. Here's the thing. In the Philippines, if you have the colors switched up, that is basically a war crime. Or something going back to this topic. But yeah. It might seem ridiculous that, oh, you just got the flag. Maybe a little error on the flag or something like that. Here's the thing. If you got it wrong, that's probably an equivalent of a war crime right there. Like, I would not even dare to, like, do anything with a flag. My morbid curiosity keeps on me, making me find the Chuck E. Cheese anime. But my traumatized self tells me otherwise. Don't let your intrusive thoughts win over. It still blows my mind that the animatronics is just a thing to you guys. I don't think I've ever seen an animatronic here. An animatronic here in real life. I don't even know if it's a thing. Because honestly, Chuck E. Cheese looked like a nightmare fuel for us kids. I don't know why you guys find that enjoyable. let me see Chuck E. Cheese again. Compare him to Jollibee. The guy just looks like Jerry. Nah, some of the models are looking a little off. Yeah, there's a funny fact 6 years ago in Spider-Man comic. Spider-Man visited Cuban, and the artist gave Cuba Puerto Rican flag. Another victim of the American education system. I know I shouldn't say shit because I myself isn't also very good at geography. But at the same time, come on. I think I was watching like shorts of this guy is like he knows a lot of languages and he goes on Omegle to like test random people of like, hey, name a country outside of America or something like that. And it just baffles me like, come on, it's just 3 countries. How hard is that gonna be? Oh, I gotta construct a phase. Another reason why I'm like itching to play Darkest Dungeon. I think people are recommending the first one rather than the second one. I'm actually not sure why. What happened on the second one? But apparently there's a mixed reviews to it. But the reason why is because it kind of reminds me of it. It's kind of like D&D. And I always had an interest on it because of its artworks. Way, way, way back then. But I heard it was a It's a brutal game. Definitely not an easy game. But hey, I'll get to torture myself further. Oh yeah, I drew this MS Paint of Chuck E. Cheese anime that appeared in the VHS tape. Does anyone here recognize this name? Oh yeah, I've been hearing like I don't know if this is old news, but I think I saw this guy's art sometimes when I go to Twitter. Basically, the guy is draws on MS Paint. I know his shit is goated and his stuff is looks good. And I think someone doxed him for some whatever reason. Why? What is going on? I know you shouldn't be questioning because it's Twitter. Like, don't be too surprised. But I just want to know why. Like, how? How petty are you? What? What was the reason? And out of all the people you can target, Jesus. Wait, hold up. I'm yawning. What the hell? It just looks like a mannequin. Okay, short break. I'm gonna go grab a drink. Probably grab a snack also. I'm gonna play an ad. And we'll get back to you soon. How many characters left do we need to do? 4. There we go. Let me just go grab... Maybe I'll get some chocolates and shit. Anyways. BRB, guys. Okay, I'm back. Is the ad over? I just have some Maltesers over here. Let me just chew on them. I am kind of a little hungry. I wasn't able to eat that much because I was having cramps earlier. Oh yeah, I have a cola over here. I'm gonna let myself drink caffeine. Well, for now. We do have pizza and donuts, but I might eat those later. I'm just gonna eat stuff that is easy. Easy to gram. Also, hopefully my tablet doesn't die out of batteries. I think it's been a while since I've charged it. Through American diet. But yeah, for some reason I'm still skinny as hell. The drawing zoomed out for you guys. Oh, it is. Oh shit. There we go. Oh yeah, hopefully I don't get sick. Apparently everyone is getting sick for some reason. I think I did have a fever one night. Like, man, it's been rough this this month. I swear to God. Like, I remember that night, I'm just like in pain. Headache is just too much. I think I was also cutting my caffeine, so I was like double dead. But I think the fever went high at that night. And it was just, I feel cold, but at the same time, I'm sweating because it's hot. And I just cannot get comfortable. Damn, hopefully it ain't COVID. I mean, at this point, I'm not surprised if it's gonna be COVID. Or just a flu. But yeah, I've been with my siblings. We didn't get sick at the same time, though. It was consecutive. Yeah, the MS Painting didn't seem recognizable to you. Nah, it just looks like a mannequin to me. Or Barbie doll. I guess it's the same thing. Let me just have a drink and I'll continue drawing. That's the thing. The guy in the cover is naked and look like a robotic Barbie doll. What? Is it dead as a guy? Is it trying to be like those pre shonen boys? Be shonen, not shonen. It looked like a 1980s or 90s anime. Yeah. It's one of those old ass look. But then again, a lot of those old ass anime is really bizarre. Okay, what position are we? 7? I was into mecha anime and cartoons as a kid, and my dad wanted that Chuck E. Cheese anime, thinking I would like it. Well, he has robots. Why not? I feel like I need to adjust this even more. It's not gonna fit. Unless I could put this guy up. I'm running out of space. that traumatized me in my level 4. Classic. A lot of old anime is also kind of those straight up fucked up. Oh, hold up. I'm gonna misclick. But I think that's what's so captivating about animes from back then. Is because of how just bizarre and weird they are. I want to start out with the irons. And it's kind of confusing me. Rather than guiding me. But yeah, I'd rather use... man, I got so used to using the eyes as my guideline. Because it's the number one thing that I draw first. Number one part that I draw first. And then the rest kind of comes. Scared my dad. What the fuck we watch? We'll go do old ass anime, bro. They are just straight up bizarre. They don't make sense. What was this anime? It has Utena in it. Princess Utena? I can't even speak. Revolutionary Girl Utena. This anime is so fucking trippy. It feels like the most complicated reverse harem kind of fucking anime ever. It felt like I watched the wrong Sailor Moon. The scary is that I tried to look for it. No old anime expert could explain and understand what I just described. This Chuck E. Cheese anime felt like this from the face of the art. Have you tried checking it on eBay? Is there a thing? Is there such thing? I don't think so. You basically have like a lost relic of Chuck E. Cheese. Who knows? Maybe you can help. You can get 4chan to locate this shit. Like, I swear to God, I've been seeing way too many stories of 4chan finding everything. To the point that they can even gaslight Apple users. It doesn't actually have Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, okay. So it's just a fucking random ass anime. Let's see here. Try to search if I can search it out. Is it Metropolis? Doesn't seem to look like it. I'll try and search it more. But I think that's the closest. Nah, it ain't it. To Chobits? I don't think it's Chobits though. Inuyasha long hair. Well, Chobits has long hair. But I think that's the only one that's showing up. The rest are pretty random. And this one has blonde hair. The search will go on, it seems. This guy is topless, I think. Topless and blue sweatpants. Oh, I think I version wrong. I was supposed to copy this guy. Random horror anime. Is it a horror? Hold up, let me just my references. And is it also a movie? That's so bizarre. Nothing's coming up. Yeah, nothing's coming up. Oh, hold up, I lost my tabs. I'm not sure if it's horror though, but it did have this naked green alien lady kissing a dude and he threw up a glass orb and his skin melted. Ah yes, just another day. It was basically not PG-13, huh? Doesn't even fit. Damn. I can bring him down, but erasing a lot of his shit. Like, I'm not sure if is even an alien or a demon because we only watched 5 minutes of this thing. Nah, you ain't watching no more. Oh, I know that it was on a VHS tape. Could be the equivalent of DVD back in the days, so. Oh, it's not even in front. The heck? Number 8 is on the front. Number 9 and 10. I'm reading the reference now, so. On a different screen. Oh yeah, maybe I could just really. Yeah, they can probably identify that easily. If you have a screenshot also. Or a photo of it. I'll try to make this quick because I'm gonna take a break after the stream. And get some snacks. Get some more snacks. It's this guy, right? There we go. I know a screenshot is I told you earlier my dad. Oh, we threw it away. Damn, that could be a good ass relic. Relic though. But then again, everybody fucking throws away shit here. I didn't even know. Here's the thing. You know that Maricondo trend, all that. I thought this was a normal thing for everyone. Like, here's the thing: when school time is arriving, summertime, it's the new year, and we gotta get new things, new stuff for school supplies and shit like that. We always declutter. Mom always declutter shit. And I didn't know other people doesn't have this habit. Like, basically springtime cleaning. A part of me kind of regrets some of the stuff that been thrown out. Like I remember I have the most toys back then. It's literally one tub of fucking toys. That is like almost at the same height as me as a kid. And nope, all of that shit is thrown away. Do some of them are collectible? Could've. Could've been. Are most of them broken? Yes. No, sorry, I was burping there. This guy's a burning shades or something. I can't tell. And dude is wearing a black robe. And I also had this weird phase of being into WWE. It's probably because of Rey Mysterio. And God, I even know the names. Goddamn. I have no clue what the heck is WWE about back then. I don't understand. All I know is that they wrestle. I don't even know their techniques and shit. But yeah, for some reason, I vibed with it as a kid and got into it. I think it's because of a magazine. There is this kid magazine that is like monthly publishing, and I think they always feature WWE for some reason. And I got super into it. Mainly because it's not because of WWE, not because of they have pictures of it. It's because of they drew a cartoon version of it. And I liked how it looked. I liked the art style of that in that magazine, and I got into WWE for some reason. WWE is so funny because most of them are fake. The thing is, I didn't even question it as a kid. Like, is this real? But at the same time, I didn't. What do you call this? I didn't mind if it's fake, but at the same time, it felt. It didn't. It didn't even felt real. But for some reason, it never come across to me as fake. It's weird. And I can't describe it. Hold up. Need to read again. Check out. Two two arms left. Two characters left. Oh, are they wearing anything? Nope, it's the same thing. Gotta make sure it's the right character. I even remember Randy Orton for fucking reason. I think the thing is, I don't even know anything that much about the guy. I just know his name because it sounds nice. It's so bizarre. And I think there's also this one guy that always says yes in WWE. I think he wears. I I, I thought his design was goofy. The way I approach WWE guys is like how I approach character design. I liked Rey Mysterio mainly because of his pants. He's the only guy that is like what wearing pants. And I remember the Yes guy specifically because he was wearing a t-shirt and tights and nothing more. And he looks goofy to me. Cause he just looks like he doesn't have pants. I think there's also this one goofy guy that does the cobra. He just goes like this. He just goes like that. And I think his costume is like this. Like I based them off by costumes. And of course, John Cena. How could I fucking forget? I think also John Cena was wearing a t-shirt, right? He also wears a t-shirt. And surprisingly, at least he wears shorts. Maybe that's why I didn't see him as too goofy looking. Santino? Yeah, I think that was the guy who does the Cobra shit. But yeah, I also like John Cena because he also wears shorts. He doesn't look pantsless. I base them up by their if they're wearing pants or not. Look into your Instagram DMs. I don't have my phone right now. I'll check it out later. Man, I haven't touched my fucking DMs in years. But yeah, who else are like? Of course, Undertaker is iconic. I also remember that. I definitely don't know the new ones because I never followed the WWE anymore. This concerns are not going well. It's pro. Have I played the video game? I think so. I think I also played the video game. Maybe that's why. Definitely an old ass fucking version of it. I don't remember much of it anymore. Okay. Last one in the row. Wearing a t-shirt. Okay. This guy. Oh yeah, I just bought DMC 5. I also tried playing Bayonetta, and I fucking realized I suck at this type of games. Why? I can't tell if it's because of the controls. I really do not like how controls goes with Nintendo, and the fact that I can't customize them irritates the shit out of me. But holy crap, I have never been this bad at at video games. Holy crap. It's a hack and slash and I'm struggling. Or it might be because of is it because of playing too much Breath of the Wild? In Breath of the Wild, I don't really fight all that much because of resource management in fucking Breath of the Wild. And I only started fighting until recently when all of my sets are finally good. And I started farming on Lionels. Because I needed to. But holy cow, I finally got back to hack and slash games, but no, but I fucking suck at it, apparently. I haven't tried DMZ5 yet, just yet. I only started with Bayonetta. To like, give myself some refreshment on like hack and slash games. And oh boy, it's not looking too good. I just suck. Probably because I just not gotten the hang of it just yet, but holy cow, I did not expect that to be that bad. I need a gaming chair. I need a new gaming chair. It's just the controller, I swear. But to be fair, playing with Joy-Cons is absolutely trash. Took me a while to get used to. I'm actually wondering if I could stream that game. I don't know if my computer can handle it because I think the game is a little bit demanding. And I'm not sure if it could handle streaming while gaming. Uh, Gaming a demanding game. All that much. Well, I'll try. Maybe I'll try to test. Oh, yeah, this guy is a little bit aged. Gotta put some wrinkles. I think there's some details to his hair. You just check that out later. Or just in the sketch phase. And yeah, we're done. There we go. Oh god, our layers. The mess. Let me just put that there. I think I put the one that we're gonna scrap. Separate that. Chill time? I mean, the whole stream is a chill time. We aren't just chilling. Oh, where was this character again? There we go. My soda is getting blown off to the rails. Anyways, oh god, my voice is cracking. This is 10 characters in one stream. How's it go? How long have we been streaming? Almost 3.5. Okay. Oh god. Yeah, not gonna lie, I have really gone slow. I have not been the same since. But hey, I was able to discover how to draw abs again. Thank god. Like, back then, I wasn't... Something felt wrong, like, on how I drew abs. I don't know why. I couldn't point it out to myself. They just look flat to me. And now I tried doing a different method, which are just basically this wavy ass thing. And it kind of looks good, and it's going well. I guess I'll stick to that one from now on. I need to study on how to draw abs. There's a lot of my OCs abs like Eileen and stuff. The thing is, my abs looks like the same. That's the problem. Some are really defined, some just looks wavy. Like, just looks like that. And that still counts as abs. Some are just blocky. They're all fucking different. And you basically have to learn, like, body types again. All over again. Okay. Let me export this. It's done. Is this a big canvas? It's kind of a big canvas. And here you go. For the next stream, I'll probably try to uh probably stream another Pokemon in my style again. Here are the Pokemons that I have in mind so far. We already done Greninja. I'm wanna do Incineroar, Tyranitar, and Dragapult? I keep forgetting this guy's name. But he's a Gen 8 Pokemon, right? Maybe that's why. It's a new Pokemon. I suck at it. But yeah, I wanna do Dragapult also. I'm basically just going with the pseudo legendaries right now. I also gonna do some starters and shit. I dare you to do Crustle on your birthday. Nah, Crustle is perfect. A mere mortal like me cannot. What about Metagross? Oh yeah, then him too. I just can't think of a design just yet for Metagross. I mean, well, for now, actually, I might do like a four-armed character for him. Cause dude is built like a spaceship. Who's stronger, Lord Helix or our Lord and Savior Crustle? Yeah, dare compare Crustle. Brazil is perfect. I'm still mad that I can't get a plushie of him. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a day now, guys. I'll definitely try to schedule in this another stream. Hopefully, much more sooner. Cause everything has been a blur lately, and me being a sick and not having enough time and being in the time crunch is making it difficult for me to schedule in a stream. But hopefully not only drawing stream, maybe we're gonna have some gaming stream for us to chill and chat. And all that good stuff. I think I found a plushie. Maybe I can buy it for your birthday. Oh, I think it's on eBay. I just don't want to buy on eBay shit. Because eBay is so annoying. Here's the thing. Buying on eBay and Amazon is not very good it's not very good budget-wise. It's the shipping fee that is always fucking me up. Like, the product can be super, super cheap, but the overall price, because of the shipping, is so expensive. It's insane. Please, Pokemon. Restock your Crustles. But yeah. I mean, it's not that I'm not drawing my favorite Pokemons. Most of the stuff that I picked are like the Pokemons that I liked. Or have been a fave. Or maybe even the ones that I've used. Oh yeah, I also need to do the Sinnoh region starters. Because, come on, it's Sinnoh region. It's my favorite region. It's the only region that I play a lot of. I still have not finished Galar. My poor ass Galar region. I just got into Breath of the Wild. It's kind of a miracle that I got into Breath of the Wild, but then again, Zelda fans did say that Breath of the Wild isn't really Zelda-like, or isn't like the old Zelda games. Like, it's very new, which kind of surprised me. I thought I'd always been like this. Hey, you're gonna turn a new platinum. Well, thank God it's... Man, if I ever get a shiny Gible, I am not evolving that guy. Shiny Garchomp is just so boring. My ADHD is all over the place. I'm watching this while sketching and while I play new Pokemon Platinum. I mean, to be fair, Pokemon is really a slow game. So you can literally fall. You can eat dinner, go on about your day, sleep, and you can still play Pokemon while you're at it. Even with those speakers shiny Garchomp. I think that's another thing why people doesn't like the new gen. I've heard that Scarlet and Violet has like the most boring shinies. Like it's barely you could barely see it. There's no indicator. It's so hard to tell if it's a shiny or not. But I also heard that shiny hunting in the game is so broken. Like it's much more easier. I think you just need to make a sandwich. And your shiny odds are skyrocketed. But who knows? I'm not too sure if it's legitimate or not. But I did see someone do the sandwich method, and they got immediately a shiny. I need to check out the shinies. I'm Scarlet and Violet. They're just so boring. They're barely any different. And since it's like semi-open world, there's no clear indication that it's gonna pop out if it's a shiny or not. It's not gonna tell you if it's a shiny. Like compared to Arceus, it's gonna tell you if it's shiny. Like it gives a little sparkle. But in Scarlet and Violet it doesn't. So it's that is so lame. the one improvement and they removed it. Oh yeah, I heard about the shiny hunts being broken. Yeah, the numerous games is really like just handing out the shinies. And I mean, I'm not complaining. And that's a better way than grinding and opening and closing your Switch. I'm all about that. But yeah. Anyways, what are your thoughts on Godzilla? Nah, I haven't checked out. I don't really watch a lot of Godzilla shit. I think I tried watching one, but I don't remember not much of it. Just wanted to pop in and say hi. I really like your work. I plan on grabbing your animation course at some point in time, lurking and drawing. Hey, thank you so much for coming. Yeah, I'm already finished though. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Set Piece Verificator. Yeah, it's been a while since I've did this shit. Well, there's Godzilla vs. Kong where you can root for their monkey. I do remember watching a King Kong movie. Funny enough. I'm not sure if it's the newest one. I can't remember which one. There's so many. But yeah, I have watched some King Kong movies, but I have not watched some Godzilla. I probably have. It's just I can't remember. I just can't remember if it was Godzilla or not. Because they keep hiding if it's... They keep hiding Godzilla, right? Like, they're trying to... let him be a little subtle, maybe appear here and there. To the point that I forgot they're trying to hype him up. Oh yeah, I forgot, we should watch a movie on Discord. Oh yeah, there's a watch-along chat. Did I make a watch-along chat corner? Yeah, I did. You guys honestly are like, feel free to stream on my Discord channels. Or, yeah, Discord channels. Probably yeah, will pop in there occasionally. Autumn says that we should watch the thing so that I can lose my fear or something. Oh yeah, watching horror movies with your friends, it's not gonna be as terrifying as watching it alone. I can assure you that. I cannot take anything seriously when I watch it with my friends. I remember the time I think we tried watching Arcane, but nobody was paying attention. nobody ended up paying attention, so I tried to watch it alone in order to like take it seriously. Because we just rather spend the night chatting, which makes sense. It has been a while since we hang out. Might as well chat. But anyways, I'm gonna call it a day. It's getting late for me. It's getting dark. And I'll probably schedule another stream. Not sure which day. Probably around Thursday or somewhere around Sunday again. But who knows? I'll probably I'll add that to my schedule to give you guys a heads up. We should watch Arcane Season 2 and this year when it comes out then. I might just watch it alone. That's the thing about I can't watch shit if I'm gonna take it seriously. Does that make sense? Like, for example, I need to like watch something alone if I want to like really take it in. But if it's just for goopy ass fun, like a random movie or something, I'll probably watch it with some buddies. Know that. But if I need to watch it seriously, and I'll probably watch alone. But of course, if I already watched it, then I'm gonna watch it with others. But I am gonna hold. I think I need to hold my tongue for that because, yeah, I tend to spoil and shit. But yeah, I gotta call it a day now, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out and joining with me today. Hope to see you guys again on the next stream. Don't worry, I'll be scheduling that to give you guys a heads up. Probably will happen somewhere around Friday, Saturday, or Sunday this week. Because again, I'm not too sure just yet. But I'll be sure to give you guys a notice for it. Thanks again, and see you all next time. Have a great day, great night, and all that good stuff. See y'all later. Oh, and I'm still not sure on this, but maybe I'll be streaming some late night gaming streams. It's just me playing Darkest Dungeons. I want to play the game, okay? But I'm not too sure when just yet, or if I'm gonna try it today. So keep your eyes up. See y'all later again. Bye bye and peace.